Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you the Google Drive app on the iPad. You'll see on my iPad screen that my Google Drive app is already installed on the bottom left. If you don't have it installed, you're going to want to go into the App Store, and when you're in the App Store, there's the search bar up on the upper right, and you're going to type in Google Drive and then search it and it'll pull it up. It's a free app, so go ahead and install it using your iTunes account information. And then once it installs on your iPad, that app will look like this with the little triangle. Now once you open it, you will sign on with whatever Google Drive account, probably your Schoology one. That's what I have. And it'll open up to look like this. Now along the left are the most important features. You have My Drive, which are all the documents that you have created in your Google Drive account. Then next you have your shared items, which were shared with you, so you would find all of them there. Then you have your starred, which I use as my most important and most frequent documents. So I always make sure I star them, and I'll show you how to do that. And then the little clock icon is your most recent items that you have opened or modified. Then you can pin things to use offline if you don't have the internet available to view. You can't edit offline, but you can view them. So I'll show you where to go in and turn that so you can use them offline. And then you can upload. Now I haven't uploaded anything from my iPad. I do that from my computer. You can upload, your Microsoft Word documents or your Excel documents. So once you're in My Drive, if you go to the upper right, you'll see right now I have 4 little squares. If I tap that, it turns it into a picture format. It gives you the first page of your document. Otherwise, it'll show the little list, and that's what I have it currently in now, is the list format. There's the plus sign, which allows you to add a document to your drive. On the iPad, you're only able to do a document or a spreadsheet. You can also, below that on the right is sort, where you can choose how you want to have your items displayed, either last edited, last modified, last opened, or by the title. Right now I have it on last modified, but, play around with it, see which one you like best. So then when you have, these are all my folders that I have in my drive, and then below, these are all the files. Now when I'm in my Google Drive app, I use my starred feature. So these are the folders I use most frequently, and then these are the files I use most frequently. So if I wanted to go into a file, you'll see that it'll open up and it brings up all the tabs. You can add information very easily on the Google Drive account. You just tap where you want to type and it'll bring up your virtual keyboard. You would then type your information in here, and you can see that it appears above the virtual keyboard. Check the blue check mark, and that inserts it into your document. Click on it again, and if you hit the delete button, it'll take it out. And when your virtual keyboard is up, if you want to get rid of it, you can just hit the little arrow with the keyboard down, and that'll take it down. Some other things, you can see that no one else is viewing this document. This is one I don't have shared with anybody, but as you're in your Google Drive or Google Drive app, you can basically change the font color by going to the above, has all your editing features. So you can change what font you would want. You can change the size by increasing it or decreasing it. You can change the text color. And you can change the background color of it as well. Oops. You have, for the text and background color, you have to check the starting point of the color and then check what shade of the color you want. And then that'll do that in there. You see you have that. And then if I want to delete it, I would just go ahead, delete it, and then go back up to my text color, which doesn't matter because I don't have any text in there, but then my background color, I would just choose white again. And then that takes it out. When I check the blue, do the check mark. Here's your cells where you can, have the borders for the cells. You can wrap the text by turning that on and off. You can merge cells, and you can format them. So it's very similar to what you would use on your MacBook or your PC. You have your bold, your italics, your underline, and your cross through. You also have your where do you want your text justified, as well as positioned in the top, middle, or bottom of the cell. So it's very similar to the computer. Obviously, it takes a little bit longer, but once you get used to it, it is quite easy. When you're done, if you do make a mistake, I can just click undo and go back through my information, and that'll take me back to the original, and then I just click my blue check mark, and it saves it, and then the X, and I close out of it. And now you can see that has been moved up to the top. You have a little information over to the left of each of the files or folders. And if you click on that, you can share it, remove it, you can move it to a different folder, print it, you can unstar here. If it's not starred, you can click that and that'll star it. So by doing that. You can rename your file, you can open it in a different application. You can get the link so that you can share it to, you can, paste it into an email. Now here you'll see a variable available offline. So if I slide that over now, it's not available if I didn't have internet to view. But once I slide it on, then this is an item that I can view offline, and you can see that a little thumbtack appears next to it. And you can do that for any document. You can also share who has availability for this document from your iPad. So you can do almost all the features that you can on the computer or the MacBook, but in a much handheld friendlier version of that. So I use mine every day for certain things. It does take a little bit of a little bit of time to get used to when you don't have an actual keyboard, but again, it's something I do use every day, so that's why I do have it in my bar on the bottom. So if you have any other questions, let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. Have a great day.